Hi there and welcome to my Monday Live. My name is Paula Reid and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator going by the name of Yellow Bear Stamping. Tonight I want to share a card that I will be casing from the catalogue. So let's switch down to my desktop. So what is casing? Casing is where it stands for copy and share everything. So we're going to be recreating an existing card. So what I have decided we're going to do is using the Exciting Times bundle, which is a stamp set and punch. And the card that I chose is this one here that's on page 42 of the catalogue. Right, so let's get started. And so when you join, just leave me a message and say hi that you're watching, and we will get underway. Just refresh my screen so that I can see what's happening. Right, so this is the stamp set here. So we've got these two images and then you've got these 5 sentiments. I wasn't quite sure how they'd done this with the 2 different tones, but I've worked it out, and we've stamped one in on Misty Moonlight with the Secret Sea, and then Secret Sea on Secret Sea, and we'll cut those in half. So I will get the stamping done first. So we're going to use, this is, no, I want basic white. So we are going to stamp this image here, and I've just realized that I haven't got my scrap paper with me because I'm going to go over the top. So let me just quickly grab a piece that I can cover, because I don't really want to stamp directly onto here, although you can wipe it. But because I'm going to be doing another one, we won't. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. So I've inked that up, give it a good ink, and I'm going to stamp that one down. Do like Secret Sea. That is definitely my favourite colour. Right, and then we're going to stamp the sentiment. Now it doesn't matter because I'm going to be punching this out that it's not quite right. So then we're going to stamp that in the centre there. And we'll close our Secret Sea. Then this is the punch. Whoops, I'll show it this way, then it doesn't get the glare. So it's a really nice rounded edge rectangle. So you've got the corners. And so that just slides into here. And we're just going to eyeball it up like that and punch. And then that can just be discarded. Now then, going to let's get the cleaner. So on this bit, so that's that bit there that we've just stamped. Then this bit here and behind is going to use that same big stamp. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a scrub, and I'll do it off camera so that it doesn't rock. Okay, so this is Barely Blush. So it's a very pale pink. So I have got here, I've just made up, because I haven't bought the ink pads, I am just using the re-inker on a ink spot. So I'm hoping that this is going to show up. And I see I've still got a bit of, oh yeah, that's all right. And so then this one, we're going to punch that again. Just get that in, lined up. Here we go. And I'm thinking that I can get away with just one of these, because what we're going to do is cut it in half so that it goes in behind. So that is our stamping for the moment, and I'll bring in the paper trimmer. Now this measures roughly about 5.5 centimeters, so we are going to cut it. I wonder if it does it better in inches. No. So just going to cut it sort of in the middle there like that. Hold it down on that side and get the scoring out of the way and cut that. And then for this one, it is about 5.5 centimeters. So I will start that at the 2.5, 2 and 7. So I'm just going to sort of line that up and cut that in half. And then the same with this one here. So if we put that at about 2.7 there, and we'll cut that. Now this will actually give it, let me put that on my other desk, make 2 of these cards, because I am going to be using that and that, like that. And so then you've got the 2 colours. So that's the Misty Moonlight, and that is the Secret Sea. Now, then I have got, so in the card that's in the catalogue, it has used Peaceful Pine, and I had a bit from a previous project that I had made, the crisp cantaloupe that was cut in half. So I'm just going to use that and change it. So the image that you, the card that is shown in the catalogue, use that as your base. You don't have to do it exactly when you are doing a case. And even if you see somebody else's, you know, another demonstrator's card, you can just, you know, change the things to be the products that you have. Right. Okay. So what it has got, I'm just having the catalogue off to the side here. So we've got it, that is going to be stuck down, and then onto, so that's going to go in there like that, and that will go in there like that. So my punch, I just need that off. So that's going to go in there like that, and then we'll just put the ribbon so that it goes across. So it's, see, it's kind of done a little bit off the side of the cardstock. So I think if I just make it kind of like that, and then go that, and then come back again. So it's going to be like that. Whoops. And I'm just using this because it was on my desk, and so it was like, right, I'll just use that. Okay. Now, I think that we can now start putting that together. So, I'm going to use some, just thinking here, I think what I'll do is that we will put some tear and tape on the back of these two bits to join them, and I'm just going to put my ribbon on a glue dot and hold that. So if we going to need like that, and actually I could probably, because then I can see it, we will line it up like that so that we've got the lines, because our ribbon is going to hold that, or cover it rather. So there is our full stamp and punch. Then we will get another glue dot. So I put the ribbon onto just one glue dot, and then I'm going to put another one here so that the other part of the ribbon can go like that. And then we'll take it off. Yep. And then that's just going to sit. There like that. And I've just got, in the image it had it, I think, just with crisp cantaloupe, but with barely blush, but it was a little bit too pale for me. And now I've realised that that is a bit too wide. And so let's just bring that in a bit. And then so that's about right. And then we're going to bring this bit down here like that, and then we'll just trim off like that. There we go. Okay, let's stick this down and then we can start building. So it's just stamping two of the outline image, one on Misty Moonlight, one on Secret Sea, and then we'll pop a bit of glue on that, on the back of that, and then that goes there, and then that goes there, and I'm just going to have to eyeball that. Let's just see if we can move this one out a fraction. There we go. And I'm going to put that on dimensionals. So let's pop that. So we'll definitely put one in the middle. And I'll do one in each corner. And if we put one over there, then that kind of also helps to keep that stuck together. So that's going to be like that. If I put one on there, it's probably going to make it, it'll be a bit higher because we've got an extra layer. So I'm just going to leave that blank. So it's a nice, clean and simple card. There we go. And then that will go on there, and I'm going to put dimensionals on that as well. Can never have a card with too many layers. Okay. Now this this shape here, it also, you can use it with the Nesting Essentials dies, and that cuts it out as well. So that's another one if you have those. It's a good one to use. And then that is going to just sit on there. And then if I can get my I think I'm going to go, might go with the pale ones because they will show up. I'm going to put them on here. And we'll put one on there. Now I know you either do things in threes, like that was an odd number. So I've got 3, but I feel like either I should put, oh yeah, let's do that so that we've got so we've got one on here, and I think, yeah, we'll stick that one up there. Okay, so here is the card that Stampin' Up created using the 2 different colour cardstock and joining it together. And then here is my take on it using just slightly different colour combination on the ribbon and putting it on a card mat, a coloured card base. You could also dry emboss this white layer if you wanted, but I just thought I would keep it fairly simple and similar to how Stampin' Up had done their one. And here are some other cards that I shared a couple of weeks ago now, using the same bundle but doing it with the Joseph's coat technique. The Helen Wigan, who is part of my wider team, and she did the presentation on stage in March using this bundle, and her presentation was absolutely amazing. And it was like, I really need that bundle. And it's just, I've got lots of other ideas of how I want to use this, but it's a really good one that if you, with having a punch, it's nice and easy, and you can cut out just as a rectangle rather, the bigger stamped image and use the punch. And I've used it here with this sort of like a starburst, and then put the sentiment inside, and that punches out, and then matted it sort of against the image that's already on the card. So there are a couple of ideas. I hope you enjoy having a play and using the catalogue. Like there's some other really nice images in the catalogue with this bundle. So use the catalogue for ideas and mix and match with what you've got. If you don't have the set but sort of think, actually I really like that layout, you could do it with other products. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and we'll catch you again next week. Thanks. Bye.